Oh, we back. Oh, this shit is fun. Ain't it fun, y'all? The only people ain't having fun is old media. I told y'all, it's over. Old media is dead. All that bullshit, y'all don't know shit about it's over. Man, listen, like, in a matter of months, everything this is how boxing changes people. In a matter of months, a year and a half plus worth of arguing, debate, debacle has now been silenced. Old media has nothing insightful, eventful to say. You know, the saying goes, oh, kill two birds with one stone. We kill 40 birds with one stone. This is funny. This is funny to me. I told you, I love boxing. I love when some shit happens to shake up upset the apple cart or whatever the fuck y'all talking about. I love this. And then the Warriors won in Toronto. Oh my God. You can imagine. You can imagine how I'm feeling. I know it was nasty when Iggy just busted that wet ass three in y'all face. Y'all crowd, that crowd got quiet as fuck, bro. That was like Mikey Garcia in Texas versus Errol Spence. Errol Spence, man down, man down. And then Mikey started taking them hits. And Errol's like, man down. That crowd got quiet and the motherfuckers just like Kawhi Leonard laughs. It just stopped. It just out of nowhere, bro. Man, Iguodala, bro, he just hit that three. Y'all thought y'all was finna catch up. You thought bro. Clay, Steph was out for a minute. Looney, KD's out. The Warriors are a complete team. They have it's just what it is. Shout out to this Bay Area shit though, bro. That's chemistry for your ass. The Warriors are like, the prime Spurs, but they're faster pace, probably more enjoyable to watch for like, ratings and shit. Faster paced version of the Spurs with shooters. Just all shooters. That Iggy 3, shut that shit up real quick. Shut that up real quick. Now the pressure's on the Raptors. Cause if they lose in the Oracle, bro. Oof. We're gonna see if Kawhi start laughing. Yeah, you and Drake. All y'all motherfuckers. Anyway, AJ choked in the USA. Yes, sir. He did. AJ overlooked Ruiz. Bro, old media they looked past us. This is, I told you, the rose that grew from the concrete. They never expected us, bro. How is it that, little old me, I don't even cover every fight. I'm not at every single fight. I couldn't get credential for the Canelo Jacobs. But we making such a huge splash. Super chats going brazy. It's a problem. The fans is listening to us. Like Jay said, only dudes moving units in Pimp Juice and us. Ain't nobody moving units. I told you, everything in America, it go through new media now, man. Ego's army, we just getting bigger and bigger. It feels great. Feels real good. I told you, the biggest thing that I noticed, this is the message, and now it's too late for a lot of old media channels. You watch when that well dry up. When people find out you full of shit, and when when you take L's on top of L's, people stop believing. I'm not saying I've never been wrong with a fight prediction, but people come to me and they listen to the information because more often than not, it's accurate. More often than not, I'm not saying no bullshit. And then the exact opposite, if not worse, happens. Old media be saying the craziest of things. So you can imagine how the fans feel when they find out they've been bamboozled, led astray. I told you, it's like going to a church and you think this preacher is a real preacher, and then all of a sudden the preacher don't show up. You're like, what's up? And then you see on the news, preacher got, brought in by the feds. He's a convict. He wasn't even no preacher. Bro, we got the real baptism. Baptism. The shit we talk about is that holy gospel. We are the apostles. The shit they saying, that is fake. Them motherfuckers would take his jacket off and hit you with it, and you got the Holy Ghost, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Ego, how you feel about your 7 reasons for Ruiz? Wow, you nailed it, fam. Respect. I feel great. Block Cole's vlogs. We don't solicit over here. You got to earn it the hard way out the mud. You can engage in well, not now because my shooters is coming for you, but you would have been able to just engage in regular conversation. And if people liked you, then you putting it, okay, you just go all the way disrespect. Okay. Yeah, shooter. Oh, shit. Yeah, we don't do soliciting. I never did that. It's not needed, bro. Nobody wants to hear that bullshit. They come to hear me. They come to talk boxing. They come to talk amongst Ego's army. They want to talk with new media. They want to talk with my shooters. They don't want to talk to yo soliciting ass. No, we don't want to buy no perfume or cologne, whatever the fuck you selling. Stop. These motherfuckers be like in the middle of the mall, them little carts and shit. Middle of the mall carts. That's why I don't even make contact with them. I look at the ground and shit. When I'm in the mall. When I'm in the mall, I look like I'm looking for quarters on the ground. I don't even look. You fucking around, make eye contact with my motherfucker, come up with a blow dryer and shit. I don't even have hair like that, bro. I don't want no fucking blow dryer. Bro, that video is still #1 trending on YouTube. It's just doubled. Listen, I feel good because if you listen to my channel religiously, you'll know what I said. And one of the things specifically I said, tell me who remembers this. And see, the thing is, the more followers we get, the bigger the message gets. So I'm definitely, now at this point, it's at the point where people could vouch because I know enough people are paying attention and watching. But who remembers me saying this? I said, I do not see any way that Anthony Joshua can top Deontay Wilder, can top his performance. I said, I don't see any way he can outdo or outshine the reaction and response to Wilder knocking out Brazil. And then I said right after that, I said, if he does go viral, it'll probably be because it's from something bad, not something that you want, like praiseworthy. It'll be, I said, if he does start trending, it won't be for the right reasons. Literally what I said. And guess what? He is trending. And just like I said, it's not for the right reason it's not for the reason anybody would want to trend for. Nobody wants to trend, for Ruiz, he's happy with it because he won. But ain't nobody want to trend because they got slept and see, look at Kane the bad guy. That's what I'm saying. New media is us. We are alive and well. I literally said that to you guys. That's why I'm glad people just listen, come hang out. We talk boxing. Oh, media been feeding you a bunch of bullshit. Like, come on, man. Who believes in this Wilder Joshua thing now? Who believes with how everything rolled out and played out? Who really believes that they wanted Luis Ortiz late replacement? So keep in mind, Andy Ruiz does not look the part with a 5-week training camp. Plus, he had a loss, and his loss to Joseph Parker, I thought he won, but he didn't look crazy. It just wasn't like that type of fight. Luis Ortiz looks the part. Like, he looks big. Everybody respects and knows, his boxing style, his frame. They've seen the Brian Jennings performance. They've seen, Christian Hammer, all these performances. They've seen his stoppages, and they've seen, of course, the Wilder performance. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they took Andy Ruiz. Like I said in the 7 reasons, underestimation. They underestimated this man. I told you that in the 7 reasons. Because he does not, and just like they underestimated him, majority of you guys underestimated him. And I'm like, wait, nah, hold up. I watched Andy Ruiz Jr. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm like, he can scrap. He's a scrapper. He got fast hands. I did the 7 reasons. I told you. I was like, he got fast hands. Joshua gonna be that's gonna be problematic for Joshua. You never underestimate someone like that. They have you seen, shout out to Ruiz, man. You seen Ruiz said, "Hey, mama, we made it," or he said, something like that. Like basically, mama, we don't have to, if she's working, you don't have to work no more. I got us now. This is a big milestone. He probably gonna buy a new car. Like, bro, this dude just glowed up. He leveled up overnight. His social media just went up like times 4 or 5. He just 5x whatever the fuck he was doing before. Trinko to AJ, bro, that's the glow up. Motherfucker about to go buy a new, Lambo or some shit. I don't know if he can fit in. He kind of big, but he might get he gonna get him some G-Wagon and shit, something he can fit in with a fucking Snickers bumper sticker. Meanwhile, Joshua hit Mr. Charm School. I feel like he just underestimated it. Got a level of money, and he just thought he was the ultimate shot caller. Smashed the like button. And now, the man fans want us, after their harassment, they want us to go easy. They want us to give credit for stupid shit. Somebody told me, oh yeah, but AJ lost good. AJ lost good? Bro, these dudes in old media have no shame. AJ lost good? Wow. Like, that's what it's come to. He lost good? That's what some dude told me, bro. So all this, he'll knock out Wilder's ducking, and meet with me, and Luis Ortiz ducked $7 million, and AJ would have knocked out Tyson Fury, and, Andy Ruiz was the kid from Up, and I'm going to break his jaw, and don't talk shit, or, all the shit he said to Gerald Miller, all that type of stuff on Landlord. So after all of that, when it all boils down to AJ lost good, wow, that's pretty interesting. You ever cook certain foods like in a skillet? Like spinach is one of them. You're making like some eggs and you want to put some like spinach in it, spinach leaf. You put it in full leaves and it looked like a whole salad and you put a little olive oil or something. It looked like a whole salad in the skillet. Stir that bitch and stuff and let it cook for a minute. It should be like little shriveled up, little, minuscule pieces of spinach. That's what we turn old media to. Shriveled up little pieces of fragment. You know what I'm saying? Or you have like a burger or some bacon or something, it look all fat and thick and shit. You put in this, you cook it and shit, and it be all skinny and shit, skinty. That's what we did to old media, bro, but worse. I'm talking about AJ lost good. He's a good loser. He lost respectfully. Would you want him to be strapped up with a fofo and start busting off in the Madison Square Garden? Like, what do you mean he lost good? What is he supposed to do? What could he do? These motherfuckers is ashes. He said, bro, we turned old media to debris. Facts. They wanted it like that, though. So, props to them for going out on their shield. But they definitely did that. I mean, what it see, that's what I'm saying. Get that soft ass shit out of here, bro. Talking about he lost good. Like, I like sportsmanship and all that. I like sportsmanship and stuff, but motherfuckers is like, you that desperate, you that he lost good. Yeah, very classy. I like Wilder wouldn't have lost like this. Like, shut that soft ass shit up. They always got to bring somebody down. Talking about Wilder wouldn't have lost like this. Wilder would have acted like a true Negro. Like, what do you mean Wilder wouldn't have lost like this, bro? How the fuck you know? They do. I could tell by his 2 braids he would not have lost in this fashion. He's a dastardly loser. You guys sound stupid as fuck, bro. It's embarrassing. Like, y'all should switch, like, transition into something else. Because I know there's a lot of different options. And shout out to that, whatever you guys are into. But some of you guys should transition or at least transition out the fuck out of my chat. You know what I'm saying? Transition that way, bro, because you guys talk like lions and shit in the comment section, and then when it all boils down to it, like when things don't go your way, instead of being like, oh shit, man, fuck, I was wrong, good shit, it's some old bullshit. A Pacquiao shoulder, watch the shit in slow mo, upside down while hula hooping. I'm not doing all that goofy ass shit, bro. Watching no fight in the slow motion, 3D from my mirrored from my phone to the TV. I'm not doing all that bullshit. I can watch a regular fight in 24 frames per second, 30 frames per second. I'm good. Regular speed. I don't have to do all that goofy shit y'all be doing. These dudes always got some shit to say. Oh, yeah. I know I talk shit incessantly for 2 years, but at least AJ lost like a true champ. He had a champion's loss. They try to make it sound like some noble shit, bro. What is he going to do? Ruiz dropped him 4 times. His American debut was disastrous. Motherfuckers like, what a way to lose. Like, what could you do? You can't say it was a robbery. You can't say he hit you in the nuts like Khan and Kovalev. I mean, what could he do? Like, was he fucking Magneto? He made your mouthpiece come out and shit. Like, what could you say, bro? There's not much to say other than good shit. He beat me. You know what I'm saying? Dude talking about he lost. He lost like a winner would lose. Stupid ass shit that they be saying, bro. He lost like a winner would lose. I'm sure that somewhere in there that's an oxymoron. I seen Gilly at the fight. I was at the Wilder fight, but I didn't see him there. But I see him another. I wanna meet Gilly. I fuck with Gilly. Say, youngin' in my DM, he gonna say, oh gee, I need some help. I fuck with Gilly. And you know what? He be on his shit. And he represent for right. Like, he represent Nips. So I'm from Cali, so I already fuck with that. Listen.
Never underestimate nobody in life. Anthony Joshua, he fought Ruiz last night, right? But the day before at the weigh-in, they did the stare down. After the stare down, he looked over at this kid and said, you want to take pictures with my belts? And I was thinking, God damn, I've never seen this happen in the history of boxing. The kid like, yeah, sure. The kid's up there, he holding up Anthony Joshua belts. Anthony Joshua off to the side, talking, having conversations. You know why? Because in his mind, he was like, take a picture with my belts. That's the only way you ever gonna take a picture with him. Because you damn sure ain't gonna beat me. He underestimated that man. We all know in boxing, it's just as much mental as it is physical. So how could you be there mentally if you letting a nigga take pictures with your belt that's trying to knock the fucking seeds out your watermelon the next day? But he underestimated that man. Don't never underestimate nobody in life. You think he would have let Deontay Wilder take pictures with his belts? No. Right. Worth a game.
Oh my gosh. Talking that talk. Shout out to Gilly. Let me tell you something. Bro, he said he trying to knock the seeds out your watermelon and you got it. Bro, who said the same shit? Bro, it's over for you guys. It's over, bro. He said the same shit. First of all, who in the 7 reasons ain't one of the reasons. Are you in charge of the girls? Like, ain't one of the reasons. Underestimation. Before the fight happened, though, with all the published dates and timestamps, kiss my whole ass. Didn't I say before the fight happened, before the weigh-in, when the video was up, I didn't even know about because I'm not psychic. I'm not Miss Cleo. Call now for your free read-in. So at the time I published the 7 reasons video, I had underestimation as one of the reasons. This was before the weigh-in even took place, where he did that dumb shit that Gilly's talking about, that I've talked about, where he let Ruiz hold his belt. So how could I have possibly known that? Because I know the red flags. I seen that Joshua's character is full of them. Gilly said the same thing. Shout out to that man. Right. Bro, it's over. It's over, bro. Oh, media, you can't recover from this. They cannot recover from this. See, people see it. That's what I'm saying. That's part of his personality. Why would you let this man get acquainted with your belts? That started probably feeling good to him. Like Halle Berry and Monster Ball, make me feel good, make me feel good. Why would you let that? Remember, I did a lot, bro. I remember what I say because I'm there when I say it. I'm not a hologram. This is not like Teddy Ruxpin. This is a real person talking to you. I remember on a live stream, and I know y'all, if you fuck with me, tough, you guys will remember. I specifically said, that's like wearing another nigga chain. Like you friends with Drake, I think was the exact rapper I used. I said, you friends with Drake, and he got an OVO chain for him, and because you cool with him, he let you wear it at the club. That's what Joshua did. You got this other motherfucker running around with your chain, and he taking pictures and holding it up and shit like that. And I'm like, I don't need to wear nobody else's chain, me personally. This is what Joshua did with the belt. That's literally what I said on my reaction video. Ego, your 7 reasons killed old media. It's a wrap. I told you. I tried to tell him because I studied the boxing game. I respect it. These motherfuckers don't respect it. That's why they always wrong. They doing it off of fear and emotion and a bunch of shit that I don't necessarily have. I'm just here to talk boxing. They talking whatever, dicks and all types of weird shit. You sucking dick and all that, I'm paid by, so that's what happened. That's what I'm saying. You on goofy timeout. You on that goofy shit, bro. Wilder pays you and shit. All right, bro. So you know how I get paid and how, like, that's what I said. Who's my bank? Who do I bank with? How much money I got in my bank, since y'all know my finances. It's just bullshit that they be running around. Ego's a panhandler. Shit, you should have seen how many super chats came in yesterday. That shit was crazy. Thank you for everybody that donated in the last 2 days, because that shit went crazy. That's what happens when you're real. People are like, oh shit. I had people giving me super chats that said, hey, when you dropped the 7 reasons, I thought you were wrong. But then when I found out, seeing how it played out, you were absolutely right. Good shit. Real boxing fan shit. I didn't even have to bet on the fight. It felt like I won. I told you I felt like Snoop Dogg when he beat the murder case, because y'all motherfuckers don't listen. Shout out to J-Dog, my dude. Man, me and J-Dog be telling y'all and be schooling y'all and be roasting y'all, and like they still play their own games. It's crazy. In the first round, I said AJ would be ready to go by 7 on Marlowe's corner. I told y'all, bro, they don't know. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, I'm not me. I can't speak for nobody else, but me, I'm not out here doing shock jock. Like, I'm not doing 7 reasons to get a rise out of people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I thought Andy Ruiz was going to get knocked out, I'm not going to do 7 reasons Andy Ruiz, can beat Joshua. I'm not going to do that. I don't know if that's what they think it is. Like, oh, he's just, see, that's what I'm saying. These dudes are so, like, they're so, just dumb, ignorant, that they look at it some stupid way. Like, oh, he just saying Andy Ruiz has a shot, he's going to win or whatever because he's a PBC fighter. Like, what? I care more about my reputation and my surname than any of that other shit you're talking about. I don't say stuff because no matter whose company it is, that shit falls on me if I'm talking crazy. If I'm talking crazy and saying Pookie gonna knock out, the Incredible Hulk, and then when the Incredible Hulk does what the Incredible Hulk is supposed to do and destroy Pookie, and would I look like saying that because Pookie was with PBC or Top Rank or whatever the fuck you think I'm connected to? See, I can't do that because why would I want that to fall? Man, Pookie gonna, wear Thor out. He gonna beat the Incredible Hulk. And then when the Hulk and Thor beat his monkey ass, then I look stupid because I was sitting up here vouching. Why would I do that? Then, like I said, they did all this shit talking to come up with conspiracy theories. Oh yeah, Joshua fixed the fight. Bro, do you know how embarrassing of a night that was for Matchroom? Why in the fuck would they fix the fight? It was their card. Usually the person that fixes the fight, if that's true, if we're talking about conspiracy theories, I would imagine would be the A side of the promotion. So why would Eddie Hearns fix a fight that sees his biggest star get dropped 4 times to a guy who is a 5 week replacement and a guy who's signed with his rival Al Heyman? That's crazy. That you would even come up with some cockamamie shit like that. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. New media, we are destroying old media. Their usual gags and games and like their go-to things, boxing for dummies. None of that shit works anymore. Okay, it was a fixed fight, so Matchroom on the Matchroom card is gonna have pretty much all their fighters except for Badusi or whatever the dude's name is, and Caleb Smith. Everyone else is gonna look suspect, potentially lose. What would be the point? Who fixed that? What would be the benefit? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, Eddie Hearn wants to make a Coming to America debut after saying he wants to do an American Takeover and have a night like that. Who fixed that? Freddy Krueger? Like, why? That doesn't even make sense. So their usual, like I said, they usually pull from a couple. They look for any controversy. Like if it was if they could say it was a premature stoppage, then they'll go with that. If they could say it was a low blow, like Amir Khan or Kovalev, then they'll just run with that. Even though we know it doesn't make sense, and we know Crawford was destroying Khan, we know that Andre Ward was destroying Kovalev. They say it was controversial. The ref should have let it go on. Premature stop. They only use a handful of the same excuses. It was fixed. Stop, bro. Block Bear. Fuck you and Trump. The Mighty Quinn, $10 super chat. Ego, I think AJ will never be champ again. What do you think? I said several times AJ was going to get stopped. No chin, no stamina. He can't be champion with the people who have the belts. His best chance obviously would be Andy Ruiz. But I don't see him beating Wilder. Do you understand what this did for Wilder? See, because, listen, I'm not connected to Wilder like he pays me or all this bullshit y'all be saying. But I feel for Wilder. I know Wilder. And me and Wilder are fighting the same battle. The underdog battle. People being against you for no reason, having to earn it out the mud, having to be the underdog in situations and claw your way to the top. So I relate to Wilder for sure. And I've already said that in the past. But do you know what this just did? Because just like with new media in my channel, because I've been telling you guys the truth, and Wilder's been telling you the truth when this situation, first came about with Joshua and Eddie Hearn, this was vindication. I just told you, I felt like Snoop Dogg when he beat the murder case. And motherfuckers, remember Snoop had that little ponytail? Motherfuckers, thank you, nephew. I mean, Your Honor, thank you. We gonna need a widescreen for this. Remember, Snoop was in court like this. That's how I felt watching Joshua get stopped, because I knew what it represented for boxing. I didn't hope he got stopped. I just predicted it. It was what it was, But it's vindication, because all the old media bullshit that y'all put out there, this is justice, street justice. So I felt like Snoop. Count Drago, $5 super chat. Great to see boxing scene reference 78 sports TV. Great to see new school media and YouTubers getting love from journalists and the public. Can't deny us. Nah, I wouldn't say that, because these motherfuckers don't. That we come up with all the fucking points, and they do that when they have to. Because there's been times where I had interviews and they didn't even quote. You know what I'm saying? So no, they did that because he had an exclusive. So you have no choice but to steal from that man. So I'm not giving shit credit. And there's more to that than y'all know, but I'll just leave that there because it's irrelevant. We control the narrative. So yeah, I disagree with that. I think they try to, bro, we should be coming up all the time. The black channels Why would that should be on every article. That should be on every article because we come up with the narratives and talking points and all this shit, bro. I told you, old media is dead, bro. Everything goes through us. These motherfuckers suck. All y'all, I don't give a fuck what they talking about. These other dudes, man, YouTube, we control this thing. Not everybody on YouTube, but certain, what channels are popping on YouTube. Period. So yeah, I think people are they had no choice but to give 78 his props because he got the exclusive. Period. But they don't, man. I'm not gonna even get into it. But cool, that's cool that they cited him. That's dope. He blocked me. I can't read shit from him. Steve. Bro. It's over. It's over for old media. I told you. I told you wasn't gonna like what you had to see. Smash the like button. It's over. Yeah, I mean, don't change that. He said, hope you guys understand what Ego just said. He telling the truth, not discrediting 78. Yeah, I'm not that wasn't a shot at 78. He got my phone number. That had nothing to do with it. I'm saying Steve Kim blocked me a long time ago though. It's irrelevant shit though. Yeah, that wasn't a shot. So I know a lot of people try to start drama and shit. But no, that wasn't that. I'm saying like old media, they be coming to YouTube, seeing what fucking people are talking about, and see the shit's popping and be stealing topics and running out writing articles or doing videos on their page, bro. Bro, put it this way: 90% of the people that make diss videos about me have been blocked, and they've been blocked on my channel for. It's like 98%. Real talk. People that make diss videos about me have all been blocked. Then they continue making diss videos about me. Don't say anybody's name in my channel or you will be blocked. Anybody who's dissing, if you say, hell yeah, I seen so-and-so, that you will be blocked that way. But anyway, 98% of the people who have ever dissed me have been blocked. So, with that being said, how can you do updated videos about me if you're blocked? You should even have access to my content. So they got burner accounts or whatever the situation is. Tells you what you need to know. If I'm not popping, why? You see it in the hot seat. I kill them off in the hot seat. My shooters dispatch and dispose of them, and then they keep coming back. Why would you keep coming back just to tell me that I don't know jack, I don't know shit, I'm a horrible person, fuck your mother, I'm a bitch? Why? Okay, that's cool. I'm a bitch, all this. I don't know shit. You're going to waste your entire day coming back just to keep telling me I don't know shit. Because they know the message is spreading. They see the super chat. These motherfuckers be hating. I'm telling you, you got to get that hate up out your heart because you'll never catch up. You might have mustard, but you'll never catch up. These motherfuckers be having burner accounts, all types of shit. But that's what goofy people do. They get blocked, can't stand my guts or whatever, but don't pull up at the fight, and they say this, that, and the third, but they keep watching me. Why would you keep doing that? Why would you keep watching somebody that you don't like? I don't be on no bullshit. I don't listen to Iggy Azalea and buy her albums. I heard her spit a freestyle and I was like, nah, I ain't got to do nothing. Like Bishop said. She got body though, but I don't just be up to date with what she's doing unless she twerking or something. What the fuck is y'all talking about, bro? So man, old media is looking grave. Grim Reaper, the Frighteners, is looking bad. Pat Swayze and Ghost. Iggy got bars. What type? Chocolate bars? Candy bars? What you talking about? Anyway. Yeah, man. Old media, bro. But they want to beg for mercy after they tormented my channel and similar channels for the longest. Shout out to Icy. AJ was the first DAZN star to be upset. Canelo is next. Charlo is coming for those belts. Ooh, that's a good topic. And he will walk him down and beat him. H-Town, hold it down. Yeah, I'll be in H-Town for the Charlo shit. Let's get it. Gang, gang. But listen, I'm curious if AJ, how's he going to bounce back from this? Actually, before I get into that, DAZN, hey, DAZN, man, you got to do something, baby. Hey, I need more money by Monday, DAZN, nigga. Hey, DAZN got to do something, people. Like, the commentary is absurd. You know, HBO 2.0, but worse almost. Because at least, you know, being in the business for 45 years, like, I really, like, put it this way. There is nobody on DAZN commentary crew that I respect that I like and enjoy their analysis more than Roy Jones. So HBO was even tolerable because I really fuck with Roy Jones, and occasionally they have like Andre Ward or somebody. There is nobody on DAZN's commentary crew where I find myself involved and enthralled in what they're saying. They be saying some stupid as shit. Stupid. Like Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest, you know, welters of life, you know, beat Hagler. You know, I don't have to go to his resume. You know, they said, what does Andy Ruiz need to do to win? He talking about, man, he got to do a ring walk. And then go through the ropes. He got to throw some punches. Oh, my God, Sugar Ray. What? He got to throw punches? That's like, see, that's, to me, I don't like being bullshitted. You ever go to a store and then you ask like a person, like maybe a specific question, and then you know based on their answer that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about? Like you don't know, maybe you don't know as much as you need to know, but you know enough to know that they're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to think of an example. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to I don't know, man. You go to Home Depot and then you get a ceiling fan and it has a remote. And you're like, hey, what type of batteries does it take? Does it come with the batteries? And you'd be like, it should. I'm like, hey, I need to know because, I mean, since I'm at Lowe's right now, I need to know what type of batteries. And if it doesn't come with the batteries, then I'll pick it up. Oh yeah. Yeah, it does. And I'm like, how you go from you don't know if it has it or it should to that? And I'm like, what type of battery? Oh, yeah, I should. Oh, let's see. Looky here. And they looking on the box. Motherfucker, I can read too. I'm not Floyd Mayweather or whatever. I can read. You know what I'm saying? Like, you read in the box. Motherfuckers be trying to act like they do. You go to an appliance store or something, look at a microwave. How many watts is this? Oh, yeah. You know, the spectrometer said, oh, you read in the box. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Just say that. And that's how it feels with the DAZN commentary. You just don't know about Andy Ruiz, or you don't want to give him credit, or you know you're that biased, or there's propaganda, whatever. But that it was abysmal. It was abysmal. And now bro, I can't stand this fake shit. Andy Ruiz, he in Madison Square Garden posing with the belts, and they trying to be culture vultures. Hold on, let me see if I can find them. It's horrible. Everybody they talked to on DAZN gave Andy Ruiz no shot. They gave him no shot to succeed. Then he beats him down, you know, and he posts this picture afterwards with all his new hardware, all his new belt. DAZN whole commentary crew gave Andy Ruiz no shot. Now look what DAZN putting in Andy, like that's dick riding and culture vulture shit, bro. Look. The marathon continues. 4,000 likes. Man, what you know about the marathon, man? See, that's what I'm saying. You don't. So the marathon continues now. But then when your broadcast was on, not near nobody knew a thing about Andy Ruiz. And if they did, they kept the information to himself and then let the people think that Joshua was fucking universal soldier and Andy Ruiz only had a puncher's chance. See, keep that same energy. That's all I want. Keep that. If you didn't know shit about Andy Ruiz, don't try to be on his dick after. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop that. Like, they could have easily pulled up Wikipedia, you know, had someone do some research and actually watch Joseph Parker versus Andy Ruiz, or have a homework assignment. Hey, Sugar Ray, you don't know much about Ruiz. He's a PBC guy, so you haven't seen his fights. Watch the Parker fight at least, and then, you know, be ready to do this broadcast. That's what I would imagine people would do. But the whole Dazn crew, from Brian Kinney to Sergio Mora and Sugar Ray Leonard, they gave me no valuable information about Ruiz. How is it that I'm a YouTube channel not backed by a billionaire, right? And I could tell you some things about Andy Ruiz, especially to the point where I can produce my own 7 reasons. So that's what I'm saying. DAZN could have all the money they want. They can have Meek Mill, you know. They can get Buffalo Bill. They could have LL Cool J. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. They don't Mark Wahlberg, whoever you want to produce these shows. But if you're not keeping it all the way funky, it's not going to resonate. You know, people like Natural, they being culture voters, talking about the marathon continues. What you know about Nip? Andy Ruiz was the one that chose to walk out to Nip because he from this Cali. He represent this Cali shit. You know what I'm saying? DAZN talking about the marathon continues, but on your whole telecast, nobody knew a thing about Ruiz that they were willing to share to give him a shot that it could at least be a good fight. And the other thing that's so funny, you're charging people $20 a month or $100 a year, unless they're under the grandfathered in for the next year, $9.99 package, but you're charging them something. So it's realistically, if these are your promoters and these are the fights that are on your network, it's your job to sell us on the fight. Why should we be watching this shit? So I don't understand when HBO or DAZN have a fight that's a main event. I'm not saying like you have a fight and then it's boring as fuck and they're saying, hey, this is just not the most exciting fight, because you're going off of what you're seeing. But if you have a good fight on paper, then shouldn't you be, as a commentator or as a broadcast, as a staff, as a record label, and as a motherfucking crew, shouldn't you be selling the people on why they should keep watching, why they should give you their retention, why they should keep their subscription? DAZN keeps doing this. They are shooting themselves in the foot. Everybody badmouth Ruiz. Eddie Hearn, I understand he's an Al Heyman PBC guy, but this is the fight that you guys approved and it got the green light. This is what's on your network. Somebody got to know Andy Ruiz can scrap. Again, it's embarrassing. That's why new media is out here winning. I'm just a regular person with a YouTube, yet people come to me because of shit like this. I gave you 7 reasons why Andy Ruiz was going to be something awful for Joshua. And they came true. Your whole DAZN crew looking and sounding shook like this was above the realm of possibility. Massive upset. Huge upset. And to me, it really wasn't. It wasn't no massive, huge upset. The only reason it would be a massive or huge upset is because you built Joshua like you do HBO and ESPN and O Media and DAZN, like they build up fighters to be these mythical unicorns and minotaurs and invincible beings that they don't even break down the fight anymore. That's why we taking this new media shit and we running with it and we gunning it, bro. We're talking about the matchup, bro. Talk about the matchup. Anybody that knows Ruiz, anybody that's ever watched Ruiz train, anybody who's ever watched Ruiz fight, they know that he don't fight like he look. So it's negligent for DAZN to have former fighters or current fighter, whatever, you know, or just Brian Kinney people that do basically what I do and they're giving you this half-ass lazy commentary, talking about, oh, if he lands a lucky punch or one punch could change everything because it's the heavyweight division. That's corny, bro. That's any fight, really. You know, okay, because these dudes are 250 plus. That's all you have to tell us. But then when you come to my channel, I'm giving you actual facts. I'm saying, okay, Dillian White, another fight that's going to be on Dazn, he's fighting Oscar Rivas, who beat Andy Ruiz Jr. in the amateurs, or the Joseph Parker fight, and then show some clips or something if you can get it approved. You're like, you got to do something. You got to do something, baby. HBO never did this. ESPN don't do this. Fox, Showtime don't do this. Like, Dazn literally at selling the fight that they're showing are probably the worst. And I don't think it really has anything to do with being new. They had Danny Jacobs on the in between, and he fought Golovkin. So we definitely want to hear what Jacobs has to say about Triple G coming off a loss and shit like that, right? And he said, I don't really know about Steve Rose. And that's what everyone keeps saying. Triple G said that. Triple G said, hey, no, guys, who the fuck is this? No. Hey, no, fuck Abel. Fuck every, Triple G don't even know who he's fighting. So I should pay $20 a month, and all the quality fighters, Jacob's a quality fighter, just lost to a great fighter in Canelo, gave Golovkin a run for his money and beat him. He don't know who the fuck Steve Rose is. Golovkin's fighting him, and he's like, hey, no, who the fuck is this? Golovkin don't know who it is. Nobody on DAZN who's telling me is it. Bro, that's how. How can you win like that? And nobody knows who this guy is. And that's fine. That happens. Like, let's say Charlo is fighting Brandon Adams. There are people who probably don't know who Brandon Adams is. But I think they're going to say, oh, this guy won the Contender, blah, blah, blah. He sparred with Sean Porter. They're going to give you something. They're not just, everybody just don't know. It's like a shooting in the hood. Who pulled, when the cops come, who pulled the trigger? And there's hella people standing outside and everyone looking away and shit. Nobody seen anything. Biggie, what happened? Biggie, what happened? How's nobody seen nothing? That's how they act. It's like, oh, what are Andy Ruiz's strengths? Well, I don't know. It's like when I be on the BART's like the subway in the Bay. I be on the BART train, and then a homeless crackhead or something walk up. Yeah. Anybody? He just be yelling on the train. Anybody got the money for me? Can I get 5? And then everyone on the train just be acting like they don't see this motherfucker stanking and yelling, and he screaming, "Who got the money?" You know what I'm saying? He yelling on the BART and shit, and then people just try to play, reading their magazine and shit, playing Candy Crush and shit. Like, you see this stank motherfucker walking, but nobody want to make eye contact with him. Let me check my Gmail. Yeah. I'm trying to play like you don't hear this loud ass motherfucker. Who got the money? Bro, they see. That's how they treat. Man, who's Andy Ruiz? What is his strength? Like the crackhead just asked you for money on the train. Yeah. Andy Ruiz, huh? Oh shit, I gotta take this call. Like, nobody's seen nothing. And the thing is good. I'm not Burt Sugar or Manuel Stewart, rest in peace. I don't know everybody in boxing, but if I'm getting paid to do something, if I'm going to open my mouth, or if I'm being paid to do it, then I try to educate myself, even if I don't know. Like, I swear I don't know who this Tom Schwarzenegger dude is. What are you doing? Hey, Vinny, get to the chopper. I'm the governor of California. Like, I don't know this fucking fool. I don't know who he is. But I did look him up. I'm trying to get some information. I don't know Tom Schwarzenegger, but I do research. So how is it at a YouTube level I'm doing this? But Sugar Ray don't know nothing. He don't know nothing about Andy Ruiz, huh? Sergio Mora was a PBC fighter. He don't have nothing to say. They asked him. They said Sergio Mora, what kind of chance does he have? You was signed to PBC. I think he's based out of SoCal. You don't know nothing about Andy Ruiz? And then when he wins, Sergio Mora trying to act like he could vouch. Nah. That's what I'm saying. That clout chasing shit is a dub, bro. Ain't nobody seen nothing. Nobody can say nothing. That's not a way to build your product, especially being new. Oh shit! You know when it hits you right, when the fizz get to you, that fizz be right. That crush got that. God damn, you got that little pucker to it. That shit be having a little pucker to it. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you drink a drink. Oh shit, that got that got that to it. Muy bien, like that shit. Oh hey, muy bien, like that shit got that shit. Y'all trying to violate, bro. You doing too much. He said ego made the pucker sound like African talk. Oh no, Africa. Like you doing too much, bro. He said, I did not do all that. Try again, motherfucker. Did we get him? Like y'all doing too much. Now, if you from the hood, this how you know when to drink good. When you drink the drink, right? And then you got to look at the label as if you just picked up a drink and didn't know what the fuck you was drinking, but the shit hitting so much, you looking at the nutrition facts and got to look at the label. That's how you know when the drink is good, God, oh shit, this that new crush. Oh shit, 20 fluid ounces. Like when you got to look at the label, that's how you know this shit be real. like as if we just blindly reach in the kitchen, just start drinking some shit with a, blinded like Van Damme in Bloodsport, and you just drinking, and then you stop me. Oh shit. Like that should be good when you got to look at that label. y'all is some savage. I thought I was sad, bro. Wolf Trey said Eddie Hearns lost his America pass. Hey, bro. Fighter IQ. Shout out to my dude. He said, I wish you were there at the fight yesterday to see everyone's faces. Bro, because they be doing all that singing and shit. We're not gonna take it. Oh, shit. Speaking of taking, Andy Ruiz finna take all them belts. Fuck you mean. We're not gonna take it. Yeah, you're not taking those 4 belts home. That's what you're not gonna take. Just singing all these songs and shit, bro. It's different out here. I try to tell you. There's no way doing the bullshit that they were doing in the comment section that you was gonna win. Yeah, sweet Caroline, you getting this sweet ass whipping. Andy Ruiz was all business. Joshua hit Ruiz so fucking hard, and Ruiz he looked up to the Lord for a minute. That's how I know Joshua got power. Shout out to Chesmeen, £1 super chat. Joshua got power for sure, because Andy Ruiz was like, he just on the ground, just like the look he made was just like, oh okay, that was some shit. But I love boxing. That motherfucker got hard though. He just got back up and start getting into the rhythm. Okay, get off my 77. Get off my 7. He was get off my 77, and then he started hitting them left hooks. Oh shit! I don't like the way Joshua fall. Like he too big to fall or some shit. You look like a Transformer or something. Like this motherfucker be. Remember when Terry Crews was dancing on white chicks? That's how he looked. Like, what the fuck is happening? But I know that temple shot must have hurt, though. Cause Andy Ruiz, pow. And he was like, and he said, okay, uh, yeah, do it, do it, yeah, do it. And he hit it with that left hook. Joshua said, start doing the Roger Rabbit and shit. This motherfucker doing house party dances and shit. Oh la, hey. Hell nah, bro. What the fuck? Andy Ruiz got smoked. Andy Ruiz got cracks. That motherfucker started doing it. Hey, bro. Joshua was like, pink. What the fuck? How you falling right now? That motherfucker. And he be like, this is a long ass fall. I seen this video. This dude was like shuffling snow. And he took him like hella long to fall. And he was slipping, but he was trying to keep his balance. He was like, oh shit. That's how Josh would be. See all them dancing with his shirt, no shirt on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Look, this I'm going to hell for this, but tell me this don't look like Joshua with the temple shot. Tell me that's not how he fought. Hold on. Y'all full of shit. Hold on. Bruh, he did not. I'm lying. See, I told y'all. Oh, shit. I'm lying, though. That motherfucker. Like, grabbing his head. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, motherfucker had a seizure or heart attack. Hold on. Watch. Come on. Bro, that's what that shit looked like to me. I was like, what the fuck? That was an exciting third round, though. Remember Usher? Usher was like, you got it, man. When you run, you got it, man. When you run the phone, hang up and you come. Watch this. Man, I ain't chilling. That was like Usher with it. When you run the phone, hang up. Remember he had the mic and kicked the mic down? When you say that you love her, you don't even know anything is the matter. It money, I'm a call. You can have it all. Flower garden candy. Joshua hit that. You got it bad. Hey, what's up, Usher baby? You ready to go out? Take that. After night, don't leave your girl around me. True play for real. Have a nigga real. Do. That motherfucker hit that Usher. AJ powered down when he got dropped. It just looked weird. He's like huge, so the way he fell looked crazy. That looked weird because it came out of nowhere. It's like when you ever have your phone and your phone lied to you, it'd be like you on 37%, and then you try to like then it'd be on like shut off mode. Has that ever happened to anybody? You know, say you got 37% battery, you're like, okay, cool. and you look down and it's just a black screen. And you're like, what the fuck? It said 37% 30 seconds ago. And it lied to you because it really was on like negative 37. So the shit just turned off. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. AJ, man. Boxing is crazy as fuck. It's over for AJ. Bro, there's no way. First of all, I didn't get to watch the end of it, but the way Wilder was talking to 78 Sports, that fight probably won't happen. The way he's talking, I could just hear the confidence in his voice. Now you see, like, oh shit. How would that fight even happen at this point? I don't see it, bro. Fucked up the whole bag. How about, listen, someone said, how about Wilder versus Ruiz? The belts are with PBC, so it's an option, but it probably won't be an immediate option. It's really dependent on Joshua. Whatever Joshua does. If Joshua don't take the rematch, listen, let me break it down to you. Jesse Wyatt, $5 super chat. Joshua looked like the New Orleans Saints safety that missed the tackle on Stephon Diggs. Wow. In the playoff years before last on the Miracle in Minnesota. Hey, bro, you broke it down to a science. You a fool. Y'all gotta YouTube or Google that if you don't know what he's talking about. Listen, Joshua's in a tight position. It's mad. Joshua just got stopped 4 times. Oh, I said that. I sound ignorant as fuck. He got stopped 4 times. Like, he got dropped 4 times. That sounded stupid. I'm sorry, y'all. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. He got dropped 4 times. It was definitely disastrous for just the whole night for Matchroom. Bro, Matchroom, Tommy Coyle got knocked out by Chris Algieri, and he took a long-ass layoff and had like one return fight at a low level, and now he back into the 140-pound picture because he just knocked out Eddie's boy, Tommy Coyle, right? Chris Algieri is not this like known-ass puncher like that, you know? But whatever. Tommy Coyle gets knocked out. Boom. Buatsi, he did good. But he fought Marco Antonio Paraban. So, you know, that I didn't even know he was still fighting Paraban. I ain't heard his name in a minute. So, whatever. He did his thing. He's coming up. Cool. So, I don't know how much we could take from that. Caleb Smith, same thing. He's a big-ass super middleweight fighting middleweight Hassan Indam with dry braids. So, he blasted him. He looked very good in the fight. But I have to take those fights with a grain of salt because you're not doing that to David Benavidez. If you did that to David Benavidez, I would be like, whoa, because David Benavidez got squabbles. David Benavidez is big too. David Benavidez got fast hands. I've watched David Benavidez at several fights. I covered several of his fights. David Benavidez can chunk him. Same thing with Zurdo Ramirez. Same thing with my dude Caleb Plant. Right? Even Jose Uzcategui. So without seeing like an actual like, that's like a no-hoper. Like how Indam at 160 moving up to 68 to fight you and you look huge, you know? He like looking like how Darren Till used to look in the UFC next to some of them guys he was fighting. It looked like he's down there. They were 2 different divisions and shit. So nonetheless, he had a good performance, but the Buatsi and the Caleb Smith, those were both pretty much mismatches. They're more in their prime. They're, you know, the matchroom fighters. So they put them in mismatches. So I don't know how memorable that's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm impressed by Errol Spence with Mikey Garcia because it didn't have to be a mismatch. What I mean is Mikey Garcia, he could have fought anyone else at 147. I can't think of anybody at 147 outside of Errol Spence where Mikey Garcia would have lost 12 rounds out of 12. Who? I think Boxingego or whatever. Name someone at welterweight that would have beat Mikey Garcia 12 rounds out of 12. Who? I'm not saying beat him, period. I'm saying that they would have beat him for 12 rounds every single round and or stop him. I don't know if Bud would beat him. Bud's still new to division. Not saying I don't know if he would beat him. I'm saying I don't know if he would beat him every single round. Like, so you don't think Mikey would win one round versus Bud? Mm. Mm. I don't know about that, bro. I think Bud would beat him. I would favor Bud, but I don't know if he would beat him 12 rounds out of 12. Y'all could say Bud, because he's a dog. So you think he'll dominate him 12 rounds like Errol Spence did? See, this styles make fights, bro. Some of y'all say what you want or say what sounds good. Bud is an animal. Bud is raw. Y'all know I like Bud. Y'all know I fuck with Bud. But styles make fights. The way Bud fights, the fact that he has been at welterweight 3 fights, 2.5 because Amir Khan quit halfway through. That's a different fight. I really feel that way. People are just going off of Bud's talent level, but you have to look at the stylistic matchup. Anyway, either way, it's debatable until we see it. I have no doubt that Bud could win. I'm just saying I don't know if he would dominate every single round. Like, not even every single round. Errol Spence won every moment of every round. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that'd be the case, bro. I think it would be more competitive than that. Just because of the stylistic matchup. Look at Jose Benavidez versus Bud. That was Bud did his thing and he won and he got the stoppage in the 12th, but it was competitive at least in the first couple of rounds. So I disagree with y'all. I think Bud could win for sure, but I don't know if he would do it like just because. Oh my gosh, bro. See, some of y'all still don't learn. Styles make fights. Errol Spence, what he does well, he could box. Plus, he has like size and power, and he's a vicious, hellacious body shot. Bud is an overall crafty, complete fighter. He's a little bit more wiry, got power, and he just recently moved up. All that you have to put. See, this is why y'all be wrong on these prediction stuff. Errol Spence beat Mikey every single round, every moment of every round. The second. There was, I think, one small stand that Mikey took, but it wasn't nothing crazy. I didn't even give him the round for it. It was just he did better than he did in the other parts. I don't think the Bud fight, just the way he fights, I don't think Bud versus Mikey, when Mikey was undefeated, moving up, would have been Terrence Crawford, blew him out of the water every moment, every second. I don't know that. It's possible, but I don't know that. Why the fuck would Mikey retire? Y'all say stupid shit, bro. This man lost one time at 47 in a division that was new to him, and he talking about retire. You need to retire before Mikey need to retire. That was just stupid. Anyway, let me skip back to what I was talking about. The bottom line is this. Styles make fights. Andy Ruiz and Joshua. That's a dangerous second fight. That's David Price versus Tony Thompson. Joshua's in a tough spot. Let me break this down for you again after I get to these super chats. You hear the weird question AJ asked in the corner? Yeah, I heard him. He said, what did he hit me with? It's weird. Like, he's trying to learn while he, like... And Joshua's personality and mentality scares me. Okay. He asked, what did he hit me with after the first 2 knockdowns? I don't know what they even said, but you got hit with equivalent or worse shots in the 7th round or whatever it was. So who cares? He's like, what did he hit me with? And then they told you or whatever, and you still got hit with a lot of shit and then got stopped. So that was a weird question, and it did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Joshua, to me, that scares me. That shows a lack of mental focus. See, how do you say? I don't like to make mistakes, me personally. Like, I'm very hard on myself. Like, if I make mistakes or if I can't learn something, or it takes a while to get something down, I'm very hard on myself. That's why I said I don't care about Instagram and all this stupid shit, comments, people, because ain't nobody gonna be on this planet gonna be harder on me than I am with myself, the standard I hold myself to. So I get that, being a harsh critic, but Joshua, the way he learns, it just seems weird. Like, you're in the middle of the fight, he hit you with some big shit. You should be. It seems to me that's like a mental, like, lapse. You're worried about what he hit you with. You really, instead of like rehashing the details, like, you should be worried about, like, just kind of calming down, and just trying to ensure like a game plan and listening to what your people are saying. So this is the team you entrust. You need to be listening to them to see what the game plan is, so you don't get hit with it again. That was weird. That was weird. You know, AJ's personality, that's what I said, I can't understand it. Like, letting you said, oh yeah, if Ruiz wants to trash talk, I'll break his jaw. And then come weigh-in day, you let him hold your belt and take pictures with it. Why would you want another man to hold your belts and get acquainted and get the feeling of what it's like to hold the belts and smile? That's weird. It'd be one thing if, like, maybe the promoter said, oh, can we take this picture? You know what I'm saying? But he offered it. Like, see, I can't rock with that. I can't rock with that. I'm picking Ruiz again, bro. I can't rock with that because I know too many fighters, and I know their personalities, and I know how they act. Not all the same. Like, I know calm fighters. I know wild fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who are like my boy Rolly, he crazy. So I know calm fighters who, like, just go and do clean work. And the stuff Joshua does, I can't, it sounds like a mental lapse. You letting someone hold your belt, I can't understand who would do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, take a bunch of pictures with my shit. Like, so if you had a girlfriend and you went to a Christmas ball, is Joshua going to let you take hella pictures and you have your hand on his girl's hip? That's what because to me, that's how I would take it. Oh yeah, this is my girl, Nicole. This is my girl, Nicole. Yeah, why don't you guys go get some punch and take some pictures together? Like, what are you, a swinger? Like, what the I don't know, bro. Y'all some swingers and shit. Will Smith and Jada or some shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Like, why would you do that? Would y'all offer up your girl? Because that's how I would look at it. The belts is my girl. That's my bitch. Like Biggie said, me and my bitch. Smad. Like Pac said, just me and my girlfriend. I love finger fuck. All of a sudden I'm hearing thunder when the bustin' fuckers. Like, hell no. Yeah. Go take some pics with my girl. Yeah. That polite shit, that's weird to me. Like, I'm not saying you should be not polite, but that's OD to me. That's what I'm saying. Joshua, I don't think he would resonate with the American public because that's weird. Oh, yeah. Hold my belts, take them for a stroll. What? Block Rob S. $2 super chat. UK fans are real silent. Their boy got dropped. Block Rob S. Get him out of my shit. Easy work. He said, love you watch you at a block party begging for drama. Yeah, man. We sipping Hennessy. That's just weird. Like, just the decision making. Like, okay, getting a sports psychologist. Just look at it. You got a sports psychologist seemingly when everything was well. Do you get what I'm saying? So what the fuck would you need now when you have adversity in front of you? The guy beat you. It was embarrassing. You're big as hell and he's smaller and he dropped you 4 times. That, you know what I'm saying? If you had a problem dealing with the American pressure and American debut and, Wilder's performance and potential future Wilder fights and that type of stuff, then and you needed a psychologist when you were winning and undefeated, then how on earth like will you feel and compartmentalize this stuff now that you've lost? You have no belts. And see, Joshua puts a lot of pressure on he put pressure on himself. He put a lot of pressure on himself because when you put so much emphasis like he did on the things that he did, the material things, what happens when you lose them? See, I used to, in college, I took psychology. So that's my question to y'all. Smash the like button. If you put emphasis, see, that's why for me in life, I tell you, I don't really care about money like that. You know, money is cool to get to and fro, and, you know, it's a means to an end. But like, I'm not gonna like stab my best friend over $50 and shit. It's not that serious. Like, I'm not a material person like that. You don't see me. You never see me a bunch of chains and jewelry. I do what I want. If I want to have a chain, then I'll get a chain. If I want to go grill, I'll get it. But I'm not going to. I don't know. I don't base my life around those things. See, this is why. Like, okay, when you get spoon-fed rich people, right? And you're used to having a mansion, yachts, parties every week, you know, and beachfront housing and property, and then you're spending too extravagantly, right? That's why people like that end up like taking their life or something, blow their head off or some shit. Look, Nirvana, they be on some Cobain shit or whatever because they had all of this, and when it gets repossessed or repoed or whatever, they're like, you know, I don't want to live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm used to a mansion. You know, I want to go on the lake. And some people, they can't deal with that. You get what I'm saying? They can't deal with the loss. It's just like child actors. If you a poppin' ass child actor in the 90s and you was in every movie, you know, all this Sandlot and all this shit, as you get older, you start looking different, or, you know, not getting casting calls and shit like that. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow, because just like Corey Haim or something, rest in peace. He was in all the shit. Corey Haim was in all my classic movies, you know, Lost Boys and Silver Bullet, Goonies, all this shit, right? So he's in all these movies, and then when you get older and there's like other actors who are getting the roles, or you don't look young enough for the part anymore or whatever, people, some of them child actors don't, they you know, they turn to other shit, drugs and all types of stuff. They don't know how to cope with that. So just from a psychological perspective, Joshua got a sports psychologist. Silver Bullet is a classic shit. Joshua got a sports psychologist when he was winning, because he said he couldn't deal with the pressure. He was starting to get fucked from training camps, whatever that means. So if you were having a tough time handling the pressure of training camps as you were winning, then how's it going to be now that you just took a loss? Shout out to my dude, Jonathan Guy. Please give the Stand By Me classic. River Phoenix, rest in peace. Can we get some claps so I could keep going for my dude, Jonathan Guy? We got all the members. We got members like Costco. Can we get some claps, though? That's why you have to be cognizant and cautious of what you place priorities on. Like, what's your priority? Because if you place material things on your priority list, what happens when you don't have them? Then your life is no longer complete. You get what I'm saying? You like social media, it's the same thing. Social media is a pill. You know, let's say there's an Instagram model, right? And she posting her ass or something, and she getting 2,000 likes. Let's say she gets to a point where she's like, you know, I'm sick of posting my ass. I want to show people what book I'm reading. So those 2,000 likes, you know, 2,000 likes dip down to 150 because the people wanted to see that ass, right? So then she's posting like just what she ate and all this other shit, right? And she's not getting no likes on it. So what do? You know, she doesn't feel pretty anymore and all types of shit because she switched. So that's why you have to be careful what you brand as your image, or, you know, what your page is about and things like that, because at the end of the day, If you're a person who's sensitive to those types of things, then it's gonna be a mind fuck. Okay, when I was posting my body, I was getting all the looks and all the love. Now I'm trying to post about my business or, the books I'm reading or a picture of a park. People might not be interested in that. So you got to just be careful with that type of stuff. So anyway, Joshua himself, he was always talking about what he did and when he got the belt, and how long he had turned pro. It was his 15th fight. It's like he memorized a script and just wouldn't stop saying that. Like, what are you, Teddy Ruxpin? Oh yeah, I turned pro in 2009, and they would turn pro 2010. I got a championship belt in my 15th fight against Charles Martin. I took the real short end of the stick. He just kept saying the same shit. Yeah, I'm in my 20th fight, and Wilder's in his 40th fight. Why do you keep repeating this? It's like really like you're reading cue cards or something. That's what I said. I never really understood Joshua's personality. It's like Forrest Gump or something, Sling Blade or some shit. Like, why do you keep talking about when Wilder turned pro and when Tyson Fury turned pro? Like, I really didn't understand that. Like, the bottom line is people want to see you fight Tyson Fury. Bottom line is people want to see you fight Wilder. You keep turning, oh, Wilder got. That's what I'm saying. It's just like the people who come to my channel pocket watching. Oh yeah, he goes begging for likes or he's panhandling. Why do you care about that? We're here to talk boxing. You see super chat, so it's obviously on your mind more than it's on mine. I can't believe anyone would become a member and pay Ego for this bullshit. You hating. You talking about Wilder got 40 fights. That's cool. That's what he got. You got something different. Your journey was different. Joshua just literally recycled the same information over and over. So it's like, this is weird, but let me see if this analogy will work. I have an older brother and older sister. My family went to Universal Studios. Back in the day, they had this thing at Universal Studios where you go into this like studio, like recording studio looking room, and like I think they had different outfits, and you record a music video. And I'm a little kid, I don't know how old, 8, I don't know how old I was, maybe 10, 13, but I'm young. And we had to pick a song, me and my siblings, so we picked Bobby Brown. Why not? It's fucking Bobby Brown. We picked My Prerogative. That's a song we were going to make this faux music video at Universal Studios and act like we were doing it, right? And my brother, he's a and he's a, they say I ran it down. My Prerogative. That's my prerogative. Yeah. They say and see, my brother was older, so he swagged it out. He thought he was really Bobby though. He thought he was Bobby. He's like, they say but I don't give it. So he had the swag. And my sister, she was older. So she was doing it. But I was still at that goofy ass age. Like where you don't, you half kid, half teen. I was like 10, 11, whatever age I was. So I didn't really know how to dance, what to do. They're going to put me on the keyboard. So I was like, man, what do I do? Because I don't really play the keyboard. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm a little kid. So my brother was like, man, just swag it out, just swag. And I was like, man, but I don't play no fucking keyboard. I'm like 10. So I was like overthinking it, right? And then he was like, man, just do like this, like fake the hand gestures, and then move from side to side with your feet. So for this whole feature-length song music video we did, they getting into it. Don't ask me why am I sorry? I really don't. And my sister and I'm doing the same move the whole time. I'm like do 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 do. And I'm just moving my feet back and forth hella fast. I look crazy in there. I look crazy. That's Anthony Joshua. He's me when I was a kid. Because I didn't really play the keyboard, so I wasn't really comfortable with what I was supposed to be doing, like with my arrangement. So I just kept doing the same move. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Joshua does that. Every single time they talk to him, it's just like this generic script he keeps reading. Oh, yeah, them guys turned pro a year before me. I turned pro 2009 and they were 2008. Like, I fought Charles Martin when I was 15th. When I was in the 7th grade, Wilder was he was a freshman. Like, well, who cares? What are we talking about? That's what I'm saying. It's like somebody like coaches him what to say, and then he just says it and just and that's it. Like, it's like almost like he has no independent thinking. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like Barry Hearn sat him down and says, "Oh yeah, this used to be like the slave trade, my boy. So let's just break down the game plan. You're special. We got a 10-year plan for you. 10 years. You know what I'm saying?" And they told him this masterful plan and, who he's going to fight. And you're going to fight middle of the road guys. And then, this will open up. And then go after Joseph Parker first. And then he's like, yeah, this will do. And it's like he's getting his confidence from somebody else or some shit. And then it just doesn't sound natural. He said real life Get Out movie. That's what it really feels like. It's like he's like doesn't have his own like way of thinking. Like, I really feel like, let's say Wilder's girl catches him when he's like in the middle of fight week and he's in the mood because Dominic Brazil pissed him off. I feel like Wilder's going to just be Wilder. He's just going to do what he's up. Even though that's the girl he loves and shit, have a kid with, he has to get his piece off. I just feel like that's who he is. Like, he's not going to, you have to calm him down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joshua, I feel like they put a battery in his back and told him what the script was, and he just tried to stick to the script. That's what it just feels unnatural. I don't feel like when I talk to Wilder, I feel like he's being him. He's saying what he feels, not like, oh yeah, me and Shelly Finkel, we just talk, and then, he's like Joshua. I used this before. Shout out to T Bonafide. Shout out to your live. Damn, that shit move fast. Live streams, man. Good work. Appreciate you. It's like Joshua wants to be by the book. But certain things in life you have to kind of derive from, I don't know. Like, let's say you're cooking. And it says, use a quarter cup of milk. Joshua will spend his whole day, I don't have a quarter cup of milk. What do I do with a cup of milk? I don't have it. And he's like, he'll just sit there and stare at it or some shit. Versus like my mom, who knows how to cook, she knows the other things to substitute. Like, okay, the ingredients, it calls for regular milk, but, we got this. We got this whipping cream you can use, or, you can replace it with a little bit of sour cream or water or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Or I got this almond milk, it won't make a difference. Joshua just like, what do I do? I'm baffled. It calls for a cup of milk. Sometimes you have to have that ingenuity and you have to improvise. You dig? And I think that's where that's where he lacks. So that's why when he's talking, he doesn't have improvisational skills. So it sounds so forced because people are asking him things outside of the scope of what he's comfortable with or with what's been discussed. So he has no independent thinking type, like just life skills, really. You know what I'm saying? So it just sounds socially awkward. Because he literally, the whole Wilder, then he says stuff that doesn't even make sense. Like, it was on First Take before the knockout or whatever. And he said, yeah, I'm done. I'm through talking. I've already done the talking. Yeah, I don't want to talk. Let's just meet with me. What do you mean you done enough talking? The whole last year, Wilder was doing the talking. He said, I'm going to smoke you out, Joshua. I promise you. The baptism is near. I will knock you out. I wanted to show you courtesy. I wanted to be nice, but You pushed it. You and Eddie Hearn. You know, Wilder was doing all the talking. Tyson Fury was calling you all that type of stuff. Joshua remained quiet throughout this whole thing. He did not say. He did not want to go to their fights. He did not want to give them attention. He did not want to show up. You know, he did not at his media days. He didn't want to be bothered with Wilder Fury questions. That's how he acted. Now you talking about, oh yeah, I've done enough talking. What are you talking about? You never even said nothing. And you didn't say nothing when it counted, when it mattered. You waited till Wilder got booked up and then played brand new. Well, when Wilder was forced to, either he wasn't going to eat or he was going to have to hunt. You waited till Wilder left and went hunting, came up with Fury. Then you're like, oh yeah, fight me. April 13th, meet with me. Why would you wait till he's fighting Fury to say April 13th? They ran the same play over and over. Nobody believes that. Then Wilder, on the week of the Ruiz fight, he said he's fighting Brazil. You were supposed to fight Miller, which turned into Andy Ruiz. Then the week of the Ruiz, he says, guess what? You ain't finna clout chase on my name. I got my next fight lined up as Luis Ortiz. And then 2 days later, he put more pressure by saying, I'm fighting Luis Ortiz, then Tyson Fury. So all that meet with me made no sense. They blew it. You blew it, pal. They blew it. They could have got $50 million or 50% on the back end to fight in America. You got 50%, or you didn't get no pay-per-view. They said you got $30 million. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. So you got $20 million less with no pay-per-view to get knocked out by a guy that, in the words of, or in the eyes of the populace, you should have been stopped him. Like, you look crazy losing to. They fucked up, bro. Big time. You could try to spin it how you want. They are saying, I'm gonna break it down again. They said AJ got 35 million. Okay, great. You came to America, which you didn't want to do for Wilder, for 35 million on Dazn with no pay-per-view. So I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but 35 million, if that's true, add 5. That's 40. 40 to get to 50 is 10. So that means you got $15 million less. The outcome was still one of the potential outcomes of fighting Deontay Wilder, which is to get knocked out. And it still happened to you. But the difference is Wilder knocks everybody out. So if you did get knocked out by him, it would be justified. Like, damn, this motherfucker Wilder is strong. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have been no shame, no nothing. You got knocked out by what people were calling Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias and shit, and the boy from Up. That made it look worse. So you got no pay-per-view back in because you didn't fight on pay-per-view, and you got 15 million less allegedly. 15 million less. How is that winning? And the outcome was still one of the outcomes that could have happened in the Wilder fight. But like I said, if you heard that Webster knocked me out versus Debo, what would you know what I'm saying? If you were like, oh shit, Ego got knocked out by Debo. I mean, that's Debo. Like, oh, that bike. I didn't know you wanted it back. It's right over here. Yeah, the beach cruiser, It's like it's both of ours. Yeah, okay, homie, I didn't know you. Boy! And then I'm just like, damn, you got knocked the hell out. You got knocked the fuck out. I got knocked out with Debo. But if Webster knocked me out, that's something different. Like Webster was right here with it. Yeah, oh, shit. Am I bleeding? Oh, my God. Like, Webster knocked me out, though? Like, and I'm not saying Andy Reid, because I told you Andy Reid's a good fighter, that's why I picked him. But I'm saying the perception of it was a guy you weren't supposed to lose to. That's how people looked at it. Wilder, we know everybody has the potential to go if he connects. You get what I'm saying? So that's different. You lost to a guy you weren't supposed to lose in America on your worst professional night for less money. So for me, I'd rather lose and make the maximum amount of money if that was a potential either way. You know, if you're gonna lose in America, I'd rather lose in America for what Wilder Fury or what Wilder Joshua would have been. You know, $100 million fight, $100 million plus fight. Fucked up that bag. I'm telling you. So yeah, man, that's what happens. Now the implications for Dazn, man, it's bad. Like, check it, check it. Dazn is all over. Dazn is all over the net advertising Joshua getting knocked out because they're trying to capitalize. Like, bro, this is bad. Um, Dazn put out of Joshua getting knocked out. They put the full fight. They put the full card highlights. They put highlights of just the fight. They put just the round three. They're making several YouTube videos encompassing this knockout, trying to, you know, get viewership from it. That's bad, bro. Look, so let me say this again. They got like highlights of the full card on one video. They got highlights from the Joshua fight. Then they have round three in its entirety. You know, they have multiple videos and like just different videos up about this fight. Look, one of the greatest rounds ever. Full third round, 31,000 views. So make this make sense. You're charging people 20 a month, 100 a year, or at the lowest $9.99 for their grandfathered in plans. Right? Block SGGG. Get him the fuck out of my page. I'm sick of seeing your comments. I see all the stuff you're putting. Ha ha ha. Block him. SGGG. You go with Steve Rose and GGG. Up out of here. Always trying to distract from the message. Old media knows they're getting fucked up. So let me say this again. Mexicans run boxing. So there's never been a Mexican heavyweight champion in the whole entire history of the sport. And then for the first time there's one and you put Mexicans run boxing. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Just stop. Just stop. Firmly wrangle. If they keep putting stupid comments that have nothing to do with boxing and respecting boxing, block them. No, don't respond to him. I've already corrected the situation. If he puts another dumb comment, block him. You know what I'm saying? Trying to create division and stuff. Shout out to Andy Ruiz. He's a beast. You know, shout out to Mexico for that. But stop trying to create division. Mexicans run this and stuff, and so people respond. Mexicans are a big part of block. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. Die lit. Block him. He said, see, now they're trying to turn this into something else. He said Mexicans are a big part of boxing. No shit. Who said that? It wasn't. Just block these motherfuckers. I don't care. They're wasting my time. Block PDB. We're going to do it like this. Who else? Speak up. PDP, PDB. Yeah. All right, cool. We good. So, Dazn, they keep posting multiple videos of, you know, ultimately Joshua getting knocked out in different forms of fashion. The full third round. Is this the greatest round ever? You know, highlights from the whole fight. Then the full fight, all these videos. Then the full card. So they have like multiple videos. They're trying to capitalize off of the viralness of the video. But this is not a good that's not a good look to me, because you're trying to capitalize and get views off of it, but you're getting views to your cash cow being knocked out. Do you see what I'm saying? To a PBC fighter. That seems weird to me. Do you get what I'm saying? Does that seem weird to you guys? Like they're trying to turn a negative into a positive, kind of. Like, that's weird. Like it went he like I said, Josh, like Wilder knocked out Brazil. So CBS and all these people reposted it. You're reposting something that has your cash cow, you're making sure everyone sees your cash cow lose. And he's signed to Dazn for at least one more fight, I guess. That's weird. And I'm not saying you have to hide it, because people are gonna find out anyway. But it's weird. That's not a good look to me. Like, hey, buy Dazn. Here's the other thing. The even bigger thing is, the bottom line is this. Once again, you have people who are paying $20 a month, when they can wait literally 20 minutes maybe, and you have the highlights on. You have the full card highlights, and a little bit after that, then you have the full third round. How is that beneficial? Like, you have to, like, they keep giving what you're supposed to be paying into, they're giving away for free. Somebody explain that, how that's beneficial to you. The exclusive content, like Meek Mill Show, episode 1, 2, and 3, you can watch that on YouTube for free. So you're giving away your good shit for free on YouTube. So it's like, that's, to me, I can't understand that, because then what's the perk of me buying the app? Then you wait for Joshua to get knocked out, and you put all these multitudes and multiple videos and angles and certain rounds and highlights and all that on YouTube. How is that going to get people to say, oh, fuck, look, they've already missed the fight, and you're giving them all of the highlights? How is that going to encourage somebody to now, after the fight is over, go download Dazn and sign up for the $20 a month? I don't understand this business model. No, what I'm saying is this. Joshua, he's already viral. The knockout already happened, and you're putting all the exclusive content out there on free platforms. Your Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, and definitely YouTube. Free platforms. So who's going to say, oh shit, I could watch the whole third round, the best round of the fight, I could watch it for free on YouTube, but fuck that. Let me go pay $20 to get the app. They can't drop Eddie Hearn. He's in a contract. They might have if they could have. I know some stuff. We'll just leave it at that. See, look, my dude said HBO pay-per-view never did that. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like HBO, for example, Showtime, for example, they'll have Canelo Triple G. They'll have Mayweather McGregor. It's on pay-per-view. You have to pay for it. Maybe they show some highlights, maybe, but they already have a built-in audience. And then they do a whole re-air the following Saturday. So the people who didn't buy the pay-per-view, you have a chance to watch the fight, but you have to wait a week. I can understand that. What I can't understand is DAZN's approach to it. DAZN, you don't have pay-per-view. You want people to go to an event that just ended, that's trending and going viral. You're posting the whole fight or enough of the fight where people can get a good feel for it. Because I watched the highlight video. They showed like good punches and, the same quality, blah, blah, blah. They showed the knockdowns. Those are all included in the highlights. So how is that going to inspire people for a fight that's already over to say, fuck, I got to get Dazn now. Let me go sign up right now for $20 for some shit that's already fucking ended and it's on YouTube for free, on Twitter for free, but let me just go pay for it. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand the win in the situation. I don't see how you can win like that because if anything, what's going to entice or encourage people to buy the app unless you had another fight maybe that was supposed to be as good as that, which they don't. The next fight that I know of is probably Triple G versus Rolls. He said DAZN collected that YouTube money. Well, you got to prioritize. What's more important, getting YouTube money, being like your boy Boxingego, or getting subscribers? Motherfuckers talking about making it, so they trying to be YouTubers like me. Okay, that's weird. I can't get it. I don't understand it. All right, Benjamin want to vouch for it. He said it's promotion to entice the next fights. But the next fight, you're in the hot seat, by the way. So the next fights are whatever fights that they are. So explain that, Benjamin. Benjamin Button. Explain that. This is to entice them. Okay, so this fight was the shit. Joshua versus Ruiz. So after, I'm going to put all of the content on YouTube for the most part. You'll be able to see and get a good indication of what the card was like with HD quality, right? To entice me to now go to DAZN for $20 or $100 and sign up. And their next fight is Triple G versus Rolls, which nobody knows who Rolls is, and nobody knows if the Rolls fight is going to be action packed like this. So explain that. How does that make any sense? Block Angel. Block Boxing Now. We just getting all these motherfuckers out of here, bro. Get all these motherfuckers out of my shit. I don't care what they talking about. Now, Benjamin, explain. I don't understand how that's a winning formula. So you know how it's a winning formula. You explain it to us then. 8 seconds. I'm not even gonna tell them when I'm starting to count because they just waste my time. 7, 6. Come on, Benjamin. You know so much. 5. He said it's to entice him for future fights. But the fight that everyone's talking about is Joshua that already happened. That's available right in the here and now. So how is that going to entice you to go get Triple G Rolls when you don't know what the fuck is going on with that fight? Nobody knows who Rolls is. It's not like Joshua or Ruiz is about to fight again this month. So what are you talking about? Block Benjamin. Get him out of here. I'm done. These dudes just be saying whatever, man. It's funny. How's Benjamin still alive in this chat right now? These dudes is desperate. He said any promotion is positive. So your cash cow that you have on every flyer getting knocked out and dropped 4 times by somebody on PBC who doesn't look the part to people, and it looks like a mismatch based on the builds, and that's what people seem to be focused on. Posting that everywhere is a win for DAZN. That's what you're telling me. These dudes is crazy. Like, is it this serious to tell the truth? Like it's that serious for them. Like they really would like they know what I'm saying is true. They refuse to admit it. Oh yeah, any promotion is positive. Believe that if you want. So if I was like, molesting horses or some shit and I made the news, that's gonna be positive for my channel. Me the fucking horse whisperer and shit. You guys are full of shit and it's funny. So if I made the news as the fucking prancing horse whisperer, that would be positive for my brand and my channel. Yeah, he was rubbing on his horse's booty in a barnyard, and the horse was like, so I'm on the news for some weird shit, and that would be a good look for me. These dudes is full of shit, bro. Yeah, I'm the horse whisperer, and I'm on the news. Oh yeah, any promotion? Yeah, no, not any fucking promotion is good. De La Hoya having fishnet and all that. That's not. He made the news and utensils and shit. Yeah, bro. I don't want to make the news for no fucking utensils and shit. Yeah, you gonna put this straw in my fucking sphincter? Like, what? I don't want to make the news for some dumb shit. You talk about any promotion and shit. Yeah, you better get that whisk and slap me on my ass with that whisk. Yeah, I don't want to make the news for some goofy shit. Y'all stupid. That's the thing, ego. There isn't any positive spin, bro. They trying so bad to make it a positive. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not lying. I'm not going outside of my belief system. I'm not hating. I'm not going, saying something I don't believe in. This is a big L for Eddie Hearn, and definitely for Dazn and AJ. They're gonna have to do some regrouping. Let's see if okay, Eddie Hearn did this though. Eddie Hearn was the one that said, "Oh, the American takeover." So far, your American takeover, Bob Arum swiped your title shot from Devin Haney, and now Lomachenko has to fight your other fighter, and Lomachenko, is probably the favorite to win. We'll see what happens. But so if Lomachenko beats Luke Campbell, then that's the second this year, because Lomachenko's a good fighter. So if Lomachenko, that means he ran through Eddie Hearn's whole roster in his division, because he already beat Corolla, who's the mandatory. So if he fights for the vacant belt against old boy Luke Campbell, then that'll be the third loss for Luke Campbell. That's bad. Amir Khan just quit, and he fighting in Saudi Arabia or some shit. So that's not a good look. Joshua just got knocked down 4 times. Katie Taylor really lost. Tommy Coyle lost. Ted Cheeseman just lost. Sam Eggington just lost. David Price got bit. He's still recovering from that. I'm lying. Kell Brook, I don't know where he's been. Amir Khan is literally fighting in Saudi Arabia. I'm not lying or being funny. That's where his fight is scheduled. See, people get mad at the bluntness of what I'm saying, but there's nothing to be mad at unless you like people lying to you. I'm not being funny. Like, I'm telling you what I feel. I'm telling you what I see. I'm telling you facts. It's nothing to be, oh yeah, ego's talking shit. People confuse talking shit. I'm not talking shit. I'm going through the facts. Yeah, Cheeseman and Eggington recently lost. Right? AJ recently lost. Katie Taylor really should have lost. Most people that I've seen agree with that statement. Persons, yeah, she was persons, all right. She looked like multiple persons was on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's a big loss for Eddie Hearn. Matchroom can't, and then all of this was supposed to be American Takeover, and 80% of your people on there lost or didn't look good. That doesn't stipulate. Okay, so let's say I brought a bunch of American fighters to the UK, and I'm like, oh, this is the UK Takeover, and all the American fighters lost, or it was perceived that they lost. One, and then my biggest star lost. Like Joshua. There's no way. I'm just telling you what it is. Now, like I told you, For Joshua, it's look, Sterling Patterson said Josh Kelly got exposed. See, he does like the histrionics in the somebody compared him to Roy Jones. No, it's not Roy Jones. Because Roy Jones had the offense with the showmanship. I had to see more offense. He was getting outworked by Ray Robinson, who was coming off of a draw and got stopped by you guys. Facts. But anyway, see, I know my boxing. That's why they can't fuck with me like that. Because they could say, oh, yeah, you're hating on Eddie Hearn. I'm not hating. I'm telling you what the fuck is going on. Top Rank don't have no, like, Tyson Fury, he's not losing. It sounds like he's working to, take tune-ups and then eventually get Wilder next year. So Top Rank's doing well. Their fighter Lomachenko is going to be favored to win. They still have Shakur Stevenson, right? Teofimo's doing his fucking thing. Gilberto just got a stoppage at a new weight division. They said Jose Ramirez is about to fight Maurice Hooker. They're about to get Inoue, from what I heard, Top Rank. So Top Rank's pretty doing well for themselves. They got this Puerto Rican kid who's 16. Gabe Flores just fought in Stockton. My dude Gabe Flores Jr. and got a knockout in front of his Stockton crowd. And I heard the Stockton arena, Better Be have got a knockout. That's not the same with Eddie Hearn's stable. And I don't have to go through Al Heyman's stable because who's what. He got a big stable of well-known people. That's not the same with Eddie Hearn's current stable. Okay, who's the biggest name in Eddie Hearn's stable? Top 5. The people that look the best are Caleb Smith recently, Dave Allen versus Lucas Brown. Who else? Name somebody else, the top stars. Especially for this American takeover we're talking about. Jacobs just lost. Eddie Hearn's whole stable just lost. Or perceived lost. Canelo is not signed to Eddie Hearn. See, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. So Canelo left Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya, and he's with Eddie Hearn now. And Eddie Hearn has Canelo, yet in the Canelo-Jacobs fight, he was saying that Jacobs was going to beat his fighter, Canelo. Come on, bro. You guys got to know boxing better than that. No, I'm talking about his UK stars. Okay, so his American stars are Tevin Farmer and Demetrius Andrade and Jacobs. Don't know when Jacobs' next fight is. I haven't heard anything about Tevin Farmer's next fight. And Andrade's fighting Selesky. Okay, Katie Taylor lost yesterday, but she became undisputed. Joseph Parker lost to Dillian White and AJ. He's a good fighter, not much of a personality like that. Dillian White is already scheduled to fight a tough fight with Oscar Rivas. And then you put AJ, which we know what happened yesterday to AJ. Miller failed a drug test. Bro, stop playing with me. They said everybody, I ran through the whole thing, all facts. All facts. That's how I do them. They'll never learn, bro. They'll never learn. I just ran through everything you said, everything, all different people. You threw everything at me, and I ran through everyone and told you everything that was going on with everybody. I'm the stream god. I went to you guys through whoever you want. It shows you I'm on another level. You said everyone. I knew everything was going on with everyone you guys mentioned. Yes, Devin Haney. But the thing is, Devin Haney's not at a point where he's getting the big fights that he wants. The Lomachenko fight at best is going to take time. Ryan Garcia, is Golden Boy really going to put him in there with Devin the way he's been looking? Or are they going to let Ryan Garcia learn? Is Eddie going to let Devin Haney learn? So I don't consider like Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney as big. They're popular, but they're not commanding like million homes or whatever yet, because they have to, they're young, so they're just getting their feet wet and on their journey and shit. Ego salute, brother. You told them no Mo Johnson. Shout out to you, $2 super chat. Tankers with Al Heyman. Man, Eddie Hearn has to hope that Oscar Rivas does not beat Dillian White. That's a dangerous fight, people. I keep trying to tell you. That's a dangerous fight. Oscar Rivas beat Andy Ruiz in the amateurs, and he beat Kubrat Pulev, and he just knocked out Bryant Jennings. He's a good fighter. He got power. He got more experience than Dillian White. Dillian White got some good experience recently, but overall from amateur to pro, Rivas does. Rivas is a ESPN fighter, top ranked fighter. So that'll be just like Andy Ruiz beating Joshua. Man, we're gonna see how it plays out, but I know what I'm talking about. They can say whatever they want. Yeah, Triple G, nope, he's not with Eddie Hearn. He has his own deal. I don't even know if Hearn was in all the meetings with him. The other thing is this. Look at AJ. Yeah, Fowler got upset by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's now fighting Brian Rose, which is not a big fight to me. I know my shit, bro. But here, look at the thing. This and like his main star is AJ. Kell Brook, where's he even been? I haven't heard nothing. But anyway, this is the thing with AJ. Here's the other thing. AJ's in a predicament. He has a lot to process coming off of a loss, right? There's a lot to consider. He has two options here. Push for an immediate rematch with Andy Ruiz. But to me, that's dangerous because it's like David Price wanting the immediate rematch with Tony Thompson. You cannot afford to lose that fight. It would be a do or die fight where Joshua simply must do better than he did because he looked out of sorts. He got dropped 4 times. And if you both have full camps and you know what he's good at and review tape, if you lose again, then it's like Kovalev. Kovalev could not lose again to Andre Ward, and he did. So that set him back. And then he got in that thing where he was with the leader Alvarez that stopped him. And it was like, you cannot afford to lose this one. And luckily Kovalev came back. Luckily Kovalev came back and beat Eliter Alvarez. He looked good in that fight. So Joshua, if he doesn't take the rematch, then that shows you they're scared. They're scared to, like, what I mean is they're scared to put him back in with Ruiz. I mean, clearly. They do not want to put him in. That means they're ducking Ruiz, and they don't feel Joshua, it would be a smart move to put him back because the where he's at and the stakes are too high. That's what that's going to mean. So that's one angle. Like, oh, he needs more time to get ready and get his mind right and, shake off the cobwebs or whatever. That's going to prove that. Or he could do the dangerous thing and rematch him immediately, but he's going to have to look better. He's going to have to look better because 2 back-to-back losses. I mean, Joshua is not losing via decision. He just lost via knockout. So I don't think he can afford to take 2 back-to-back losses like that. He would have to look significantly better. Because if he loses again, he's not going to be a champion again. So they got to really think. They got to think of what they want to do. And the thing with the rematch clause is there's only a certain amount of time. Like the rematch clause is probably 7 to 12 months or whatever they worked into the contract. So he has 7 to 12 months to determine what's good. This man said Joshua will return. What are you talking about? Nobody said he wouldn't return. These dudes, you see how they be wasting my time, bro? Joshua will return. Nobody said he wouldn't return. I'm just saying, what's he going to return and do? You going to go after a difficult fight or potentially difficult? Andy Ruiz just beat him with a 5-week camp. So if you go back in there and Andy Ruiz has a 10, 12-week camp or time to prepare, then it's do or die. Because the guy that beat you on late notice, the guy that beat you on late notice, now you're giving him a full camp to prepare, and he knows what you do well, or he knows whatever he learned in 7 rounds, and you know. So that's a must-win scenario. So I don't know. That's a lot of pressure for AJ. So I don't know if they would choose to let Ruiz do his own thing, and if they do that, then that means PBC has all the belts. So that means Eddie Hearn, what is he gonna do with his heavyweights? First of all, Dillian White has to get past Oscar Rivas. You're gonna have another beltless Dillian White AJ fight. It's see, you guys don't predict. Y'all don't like project. Y'all don't look at the future. I always do. Okay, Dillian White could be in a war with Oscar Rivas. That's a fight where he could lose, right? So I'm not trying to look too much past that. But if Joshua decides to not fight Ruiz, then that means he has to take a high gamble and fight Ruiz again with the full camp, or surrender the belts to PBC. That's basically what it boils down to. And if he surrenders the belt to the PBC, then that means PBC is in control of the heavyweight division. So they could put Adam Kaunowski, Wilder, F.A. Ajagba, Ruiz, and somebody. They could put whoever they want in there and fight for undisputed. And they're in control of it all. So the only way around that is to do an immediate rematch, which is dangerous. Because Joshua looked like he wanted no parts of that ring. And that was a 5-week trained Andy Ruiz. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. What do you do? Do you put your fighter in a do or die fight where this means everything? Or do you surrender the belts and then let PBC control the heavyweight division, at least the big fights? And then, the only way to get at them is through mandatories and shit. Or negotiation. AJ gonna get them belts back? That's a dangerous fight. We have to see. Anyway, that's my time, people. Thank you guys for all the support, lending me your ear. We working.